Kentucky Plant Daddy on Instagram if you want to follow. This is going to be my first YouTube video, and basically, I made a list of all my houseplants. I have over 100 now, which is insane. And today, I think we're going to just start showing you my little plant children, starting with my Syngonium, my Scindapsus, and I have so many philodendron that I'm going to just kind of sprinkle those in 5 or 6 at a time, and hopefully get through those in a chain of videos. So here it goes. If you want to subscribe, this will be a little video that kind of goes into several videos of just my collection. Thanks for coming out, and I can't wait to show you. So the first Scindapsus that I'm going to show you guys, I think, is Scindapsus argyraeus. I'm not like an expert or anything, but here she is. I live in Richmond, Kentucky. I got this from a nursery in Lexington, Kentucky, called Pemberton's. It was much smaller than this, but it came in soil, and now I have it in leca. I don't have it in like a nursery pot in leca, or I would like pull it out and show you the roots. So I don't know what exactly is going on in here, but I have a little bottom that I take out, and all the water comes out, and then I'll flush it sometimes I don't. And this thing has just sprung to life, and I think it looks beautiful. So this is one of my 3 Scindapsus that I have, and I think that it is growing very well. The next Scindapsus that I have, I bought off of like Facebook Marketplace. It is a Scindapsus exotica, and this one is in soil still. I kind of went on like a semi-hydro craze and put everything I could in it, but for whatever reason, I just felt like putting this one in like a chunky mix, and it also was just like this tiny stuff here in the middle, and it has taken off. Like, look at this humongous, beautiful leaf. It's not like I'm against soil or anything, but I kind of just saw people doing semi-hydro and was like, what is that about? And I kind of started dabbling in it, but this is a soil plant. Soil is good, and this plant is obviously healthy for now. It's not too big, but compared to where it was at the beginning of summer, it has really taken off for me, and I like this one just because of the size of the leaves. Like, it's so pretty. And that is it for the Scindapsus exotica. When I got this, I had to kill a couple mealybugs on it, but I have not seen anything since. Gosh, it's so shiny. Like, even the back of the leaves have like little sparkly stuff. And then the third Scindapsus in my collection, and the last, is a Scindapsus trubii moonlight, and it's in leca. You can see all its roots. Sorry about the glare. So I got this plant, and it was in soil, and I got it from Lowe's. It sits this way, that's why it's kind of growing this way. But I removed all that really compact soil, and then I didn't have soil, and I did have leca, and I said, okay, well, screw it, let's put it in leca. And it's been fine. It's not been the quickest grower, but like a few of the vines died, and I just pulled those out, and then these have been doing fine, and there has been new growth. I mean, especially like this leaf and this leaf are new, and then that's a new leaf. This stuff right here is all new. So it's a really pretty plant. I think that we just got to get it somewhere to see what the actual potential of this plant will be. So that is my last Scindapsus, the trubii moonlight. So now I'm going to start with my Syngonium children, and I will show you my oldest to like newest Syngoniums. It's kind of weird because when I started keeping plants last year, Syngoniums are like a pretty easy plant to get a hold of, and I had none. But the first ones, of course, that I bought were the Syngonium podophyllum albo, just because, like, look at it, it's so pretty. I got this as a 2-leaf cutting from Plant Haven, Toronto, and it has given me 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves, and then there's, like, I don't know if you can tell right here, but there's one coming. Yeah, so this one hasn't been the most quick growing, but it's beautiful, and I really like that the variegation isn't like terrifying white. Like, there's a lot of green there to keep this plant going. So, and then, yeah, I got the albo, so I also had to get the aria. Now, this one I bought as a 2-leaf cutting as well from Plant Haven, Toronto. And I don't know if, like, this is showing, like, how yellow and, like, light green, like, the variegation is. But I like this one better than the albo. Also, I, like, just cut this plant. I don't know if you can, like, see here. I took a huge cut off of it and took, like, 4 leaves. So I have those propagating right now in water, and this is my preferred of the albo and the aria. This one just grew, like, so much quicker for me. Like, it gave me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves, because I got this as a 2-leaf cutting, and the albo only gave me, like, 4 leaves, which, I mean, I'm not mad about, but, like, this one was just, like, popping off for me. And oh, I forgot to show you that both of these were in leca, and like, this one's root system is, like, going crazy, and then the other one I'll show you too. Here's the albo's root system. Well, it crawled back up in there, but there was, like, a little pop off on the bottom, so we'll see how it goes with the albo. My third Syngonium is the tricolor, and so the original leaf died, and then that gave me this. There is some yellowing going on right there, and then it gave me this pretty leaf, and then this one has the pink and green almost half moon, and then, like, some white spots. And then I got, like, an all green leaf with, like, hardly any pink. You can see some pink in the veining if you look closely. And then it gave me, like, an all pink leaf with, like, some green in the veining. So this one is not super fast growing, but I bought it as a 2-leaf cutting, and now I have 5 total, and then one of the leaves have, like, yellowed off. But I don't know, this is, like, in an enclosed system, so you can see where my water level is. It's in leca, and, like, there's, like, roots. I don't know if you can see. And then at the bottom, but I like this plant. It's just not, like, the most fast growing plant, and it's, like, all of the nodes are, like, so tight. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, it all still stems from, like, there. So, like, that would be at this point, like, hard to propagate still. But it's cute. It's gonna keep growing. I can see, like, a little tiny tip. I don't know if I can catch it on there. Like, there, you can see it. Boom. And so it's gonna pop off another leaf, and hopefully it'll be tricolored like it should be. And then the other 2, I actually just posted on Instagram the roots in a reel. So if you want to see that, then just go to my Instagram. But this one is potted up in pon, and this is my first Syngonium in pon. It was this 2-leaf cutting, and then this 3rd leaf popped out while it was it was rooting in like a substrate for fish, and I just can't think of it. It's the one that Melissa from Plants by Melissa uses, and I really like that propagation method, and I'll think of it. But it's got another leaf popping off there. So I'm hoping, and all I see right now is like a whitish. So I think it's going to be pretty variegated. It's a really cute Syngonium. I don't even know if I said the name of it, T25, which I don't know what that means. But I got this off of a Facebook Marketplace swap kind of situation. So it's cute. I don't love like how wavy that the leaves are. So I'm hoping like maybe now that I've got it out of a propagation situation and more of in like a semi-hydro with some pond situation, that like the leaves may come out more uniform or something like that. I don't know. But it's tiny, it's cute. It's my fourth Syngonium on my list. And then lastly, I have the Panda Galaxy. So this plant is really pretty. It's got huge leaves. I bought it as a 2-leaf cutting, once again, from Facebook Marketplace. Not Marketplace, but like a plant group. I don't know why I keep saying Marketplace. And so then the 3rd leaf came out and it like hasn't unraveled, so I don't know what's up with that. And then a 4th leaf popped out and that one hasn't unraveled yet. So all that to say that these were propagating, and once again, this is one of the root systems that I posted on Instagram if you want to see the roots. And I put it in pond, put it in this like glass. Oh, there, you can see a root popping off. And so I have a humidifier upstairs that I'm gonna like set this close to, because I don't know what I need to do about this like unraveling situation, because that can't keep happening. That's annoying. But this is the Panda Galaxy Syngonium, and it is my 5th Syngonium on the list, and that concludes my Syngoniums. So I'll be right back, and we'll start doing some phylos. So I think I had 21 philodendron, and I'm going to show you 6 today. Okay, so the philodendron that I chose are honestly the ones that were just closest by, so I'm kind of lazy. So I'm just literally grabbing what's in this room. This room is my room with like this huge south-facing window here, and then I put a mirror there, and like there's a mirror over there that you can't see, just to kind of make the light bounce off. So I keep a lot of plants in this room, and lots of my plants, like if they're some of the Syngoniums, like the ones in pond that I just showed you, they're staying up in like a more controlled kind of like quote unquote plant room that I've kind of created. But these are just like out and about my house. So the first one is the Philodendron Brazil. She's huge. She's in an 8-inch pot, and she's in soil. And she was not like one of my first plants, but probably like one of my first 10 plants. And I got her, and she was like nowhere near this big. She came in a 4-inch pot, and then like newbie me threw her in an 8-inch pot, and because I just like sized it up and thought that was fine. She never rotted or anything, so she was like really resilient. But I guess I like wouldn't size up my pots that quickly anymore. And kind of what I did was like I just kept cutting her as she started to spill over the rim, like right there. And then she just got thicker and bushier, and now she's just popping off in here. So you can see like this side got like too much light for a little while and was basically turning into like a lemon lime, and then this side is more of the normal variegation for a Philodendron Brazil. And like this particular plant, I can't remember where I got it, possibly Lowe's, but that's not a sure thing. And so this is my Philodendron Brazil. I love her. She's so easy. I just have her sitting out here, like far away from the window, like 8 feet away. So she gets like good light, but like she doesn't require anything. I could move her if I wanted. And then my next plant, Gizo. I got this from a nursery in Frankfort, Kentucky called Wilson's. they actually have a Lexington branch too, which is like much closer to me. This is a philodendron Birkin. So it came with 3 big, thick stems on it, and it was like weird and out of control. And I kept it that way for a really long time. And then she got spider mites. So I was giving her like showers every week just to like keep that in check. And then one day, like I just checked her and she had spider mites again, and I was over it. So I chopped her and I bathed all of her parts really, really well, and I treated her, and now she's popping off in this Pon and Leca kind of like concoction that I have going on. That's a root. Um, so she's down in there. She's still rooting, but she's still popping off new growth. Like nothing can stop the new growth on this plant, I swear. She like grew all through the spider mites, and like I don't know why she was so like spider mite-rific, but she sure was. And then I have like another vessel of this, but it's the 3rd stalk. Look how cute. So also cute. Also just this one's pure Leca, like roots everywhere, if you can tell. I don't know if that helps or not. That's like a YouTube thing people does. But so this is really cute. I was just gonna keep the small one, but once my big one started kind of rooting where I can see it, now I want to keep the big one. But I'm probably gonna get like rehome this or like Facebook Marketplace it or swap it or something. But look how cute. Like I know that this was like a super fad plant, but like I bought mine for like $25 or something. And like look at that, like that's kind of like unique variegation, but like it's just super cute plant, easy, and like all 3 pieces of this together was like a pretty big like statement plant for like my corner. But now this is just gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna get rid of this one. So that is my philodendron Birkin. Then we got Big Mama, so be prepared. This is my Gigantium that I got when it was so much smaller. And now it has these like huge pillowy leaves. It's beautiful. I love her. She's in like this really, I don't know if you can see the soil, like this really chunky mix. She's not that thirsty. I water her like weekly right now during the summer, but like just like look how pretty she is doing this thing. I think just because she's getting so big and like maturing, where like the bottom leaves are starting to like slowly yellow, and then like I'll literally will just like remove it, and then she puts out like a completely healthy top. Her root ball is like no joke, like I don't even know what size this is, but it seems bigger than 8 inches. If it's not, then I'm just the wrong person. But the root ball is like humongous as well. So I don't think she will need repotted again this year. And also, kind of just to mention in this video, is like going to semi-hydro or like versus soil is like a big, healthy, established plant like this. I'm scared to try to transition. Like the roots on this are massive, so I'm not like keen on losing my plant just because I want to transition it to semi-hydro. Like look at these aerial roots. What will happen, especially because like you see how it's growing sideways, that's annoying me. Which is it's fine because I like the shape of the plant, but like if it continues to just like grow this way, this way, this way, I'm gonna be like forced to chop it, which is fine because it's got these aerial roots. But if I chop it, I'm going to root it in water, and then I will put it in semi-hydro. So that'll be like a fun thing to do, because like I find that works best is like if it was like never in soil to begin with. I love this plant. That it just does better than like if it was in soil. That's why like sometimes whenever stuff is available on like Plant Haven Toronto or Facebook, whatever, if it's not in soil, I'm much more likely to grab it, because like if I want to put it in semi-hydro, I don't have to worry about like the transition, versus if it is in soil, you have to clean the roots really well, which I don't care to do, but like I find that it sometimes still rots and fails, which it doesn't fail because like I've had my roots rot and then I cut them really low, and then like I'll get water roots or like leca roots or whatever you want to call them. It's just almost better if you like cut the soil roots from the beginning. I'm not sure if that's anybody else's like experience, but that's kind of what I've found. This is my philodendron lemon lime, and I did not grow her big. I bought her big, but I have maintained her this size for like at least 8 months potentially. I can't remember when I got her. 7 months. I think I got her in January. But she's beautiful. I cut her regularly too, just like kind of keep her bushy. Basic, so easy. Like just put her on my bookshelf, and she's in my south facing window room, but like the furthest way that she could be, and she just continues to grow over the bookshelf. And like, you see like the leaves tend to get smaller at a certain point, and I literally just cut those small roots off and propagate them and like give them to my friends at work or whatever. But like, so happy, so easy. She's still in the soil I bought her in, which is probably crap soil. But sometimes you'll find, especially like if you have like a large amount of plants, is that like these easy ones that give you no trouble, like don't give them a reason to give you trouble. Like she's doing great. I'm going to repot her eventually, but like when she needs it, and she's like giving me what she needs to give. So like I love this plant, and she's just so easy. Sometimes you're just thankful for like the easy plants. So that is my philodendron lemon lime. And then the last philodendron of the day is going to be my Florida green. So this leaf right here is the newest leaf, and I'd say like this is like what a mature leaf looks like. So it's got like this shape, and like I'm not even sure if this one's not hardened off yet. Like it's almost there, but like it still could get just a little bit bigger. And like before that leaf was this one, and like it's also got a mature leaf shape, but like not as mature. Like this is vastly different than this. And then like you can see like these down here are all like small, not as mature, and so they're just not like shaped. This one's kind of mature looking. There's 2 plants down in here. I water propagated this a long time ago, but then I planted the second prop back down in here. So, and it's done really good. It water propped so easy. This is like one of the easiest growing plants that I've had. Like, check out, that's like a new leaf right there. I really like it. I know that there's like the Florida Beauty and the Florida Ghost that are the same as this plant, but I have a Florida Ghost. However, I'm not going to show you in this video because I'm going to treat it like a separate plant than this. It's a seedling, like comparatively. And so I'm just going to show you that in one of the later videos. And then like the Florida Beauty is like, I'm not sure that I want her. Not that I don't, like if it was like opportunity wise, I could get it easy or like cheap or something, I probably would. But she's just like not something I'm dying to have, especially because like the green version is beautiful as well. And I also already have like a seedling of a ghost, and I look forward to that one growing. So I'm just not like in particularly out to grab the Florida Beauty for like a high price. Like if she, like I said, opportunity struck, I might grab one. Okay, so the last family of plants that I'm going to show you are all snake plants or Sansevieria. Don't come for me because I'm not like a snake plant person really. I don't know like the exact names of these. I honestly bought them because I know that they live, especially like in my low light areas, which also don't come for me because I know that all plants like light, and these still do get north-facing light, so it's not like they won't live. They certainly will, and they look beautiful, and I really like them. So the first one I'm going to show you is a Wellfin, and I got this from Costco, and it actually came as like a double pack for like pretty cheap. So Kentucky Plant Daddy Wellfin, I love it. I have this plant right next to a north-facing window, and it has a pup down in the soil. I can't show you because I just watered this, which is like a once a month watering. But like it's all like weird in there and would spill on me, so it's not gonna happen today, but maybe eventually. But there's a pup down in the soil, and the roots look really, really good. I saw those when I watered it, but like I don't know, this is probably my favorite, just because it's like statuesque and like it just looks really good. Super easy, and I like the Wellfin. I don't know what this one's called, but it is a Sansevieria. It's spiky, and so I got this from a Lexington nursery called Pemberton's, and they were pretty cheap. I think I paid like $6 or like $8 for it, and it actually came bigger than this. It had like an undersection. I'm not sure if it was my fault or what. I'll take the blame. But like the lower portion of it, I don't want to say it rotted off, but like this part just like fell off so easily, and then it like just didn't have roots. So for like a long time I just sat it in this cup, and I had like enough water to just cover the bottom. I mean like months and months and months, probably like 6 months. And then the other day I was sitting there looking at it, and it had like a little tiny white root like this long. So I went ahead and put it in pond. I don't know if you can tell. Same glass, I just added pond, and then I also put water over the pond. Not like up to here or anything, but just like a little bit of water, because you know snake plants you can keep pretty dry. So I'm just gonna let this one do its thing, and it's honestly not getting the light that it should, but like I just really like how low care and low maintenance it is. Especially like even when it like fell off, I was like, let's just throw this half a piece of a plant in like a glass, and I just like sat this here, and it was my little decoration, and like I like it, so who cares? It's cute, and I like it, and it's in pond. Don't know its name, but it's really pokey. Like, ow, that hurt. And then also I really like this snake plant. Also don't know what it's called, so you guys comment and tell me what these plants are. But I'm just covering them because I only have 3, and like that family will be out of our hair as far as like my little plant children go. So this one is kind of big, and like what's going on here I don't know, but it's beautiful. I like it a lot. It has like, you see that white chunk? It's just white there for like no reason, which is cool. I like it. And then all of these are just like columns of snake plants sticking out. So this is also the side of a north-facing window, and it actually, like, I can tell that it likes a lot, because I had to like turn it because it was like growing towards the window, and then I like had to turn it, so like now this side's growing towards the window, so it's like leaning towards the light. But this is my snake plant. Look how pretty. Oh my god, that's a cute picture. And then that is going to be all the plants that I show you today, which was kind of a lot. What is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plants today. Oh no, I was supposed to show you that one and my philodendrons. That's my philodendron micans, and she's on a north-facing window where the snake plants live. And she doesn't usually live there. I just had her sitting there. She was just kind of like further away. So 18 plants, I guess. No, maybe still 17 counting this one. But I bought this one so little. The picture's on my Instagram if you want to see it. She's like tiny. I don't know anything about editing. This is my first video, but if I can like figure out how to edit, like I'll put the picture here, which is like probably not gonna happen, but eventually. But just look how pretty. I just have like some literal like skewers holding her up, and she's doing good with that. I chopped the top leaf off of that branch right there, like right here, because she like was outgrowing the skewer, and then these are like slowly outgrowing the skewer, so I'm gonna like chop those too. I think what I'm gonna do, because like if you can't tell, it's getting kind of like bushy down here. I'm gonna keep chopping, like if she keeps trying to grow, because like look, there's already like a growth point right there. So I'm gonna keep chopping there at the high point, and hopefully that I'm getting some like activation down here, and like this will turn bushier. I really love, especially like she's kind of thin, but like if you set her the right way, like she looks good. Like look at that, that looks really good. And like just like the small plant that I started with, like this is such a pretty plant. And she's also velvety. I don't know if I mentioned that or if I showed any other velvety plants, but she's velvety, and she's actually one of my favorite philodendrons. If I know that you can put her on a moss pole and like she will size up, because like if you can't tell, like down here the leaves are smaller and up here the leaves are bigger, so they are sizing up. But I haven't ever seen it like size. It's not like as rewarding as certain plants like on moss poles. I didn't show a lot of moss poles today. We'll get to moss poles later, but so I would put this on a moss pole, but I think that this is more like smart game for this particular plant, is just to like keep letting it like get bushy and activate from down here, and like keep straining it up, and like once it gets big enough, I'll be like, she's done for. I don't have to chop her up and do what I want. But okay, so she's gonna be the last plant of the day. My name's Jordan. This is my first video, so please don't critique me. And you can follow me on Instagram at Kentucky Plant Daddy, like ky.plant.daddy. And these are the first 17 children here at Kentucky Plant Daddy, and you will meet the rest in the next video. Thank you guys.